Orlando business owners, weak creative is the #1 killer of businesses online. If you are posting horrible content or you're not proud of it or it's not capturing people's attention and actually providing some kind of value, it doesn't matter how many times you post, your organic content will flop. And it doesn't matter how much ad spend you put behind an ad, your ads will flop. You're not going to get the ROI that you're looking for, and you are absolutely burning money. In this video, I'm going to show you how creative works, how we've been able to make it work for so many different people, and then going to show you about a special offer we have going on just for Orlando businesses to get your foot in the door. Because in reality, most creative agencies suck. You'll get someone who's, decent on video, they'll make something look cool, but they don't understand the marketing and they don't understand your company. Or you'll get some tech people who know the tech of running Facebook ads or Google ads, but they're not production people. They don't know how to make something that looks good and communicates the message. So they're good at pushing buttons, but not good at crafting the message in a way that people want to hear it. Us at PeopleTrendy, what sets us apart is we do both. We're done for you creative agency, a full team of 9+ employees here in Orlando that can do the production, that makes top of the line content, as well as a team of very, very, very good marketers that understand business, understand ROI, understand messaging, and can get you the best results possible when it comes to both paid and organic media. So I'm going to walk you through some of the stuff that we do and how it can help your business, because I know if you level up your content, you level up your ads, you level up your organic, your business will level up instantly. You don't have to spend more. You don't have to, do any heroics around that. If you could just plug this into what you're currently doing, what you're currently doing will improve. And if you, just let us take the whole thing off your plate as well too, it will level up big time. Before, why should you work with us? What are we good at? What are we known for? All of this kind of thing. We know what gets people to click. We know what gets people to go viral, and we know what gets people to convert. You can take an example here, Matt Arroyo, a client that we've had for almost 2 years now. When we started, you can see this before picture here, 3,068 followers on his Instagram. No views, no business coming through, trying to post, trying to be consistent. But him, just like yourself, is a busy business owner, did not have time to take it seriously. And even if he did, he's not a production team. He's not a strategy team to look up the topics, to do the scripts, to film, to edit, to post daily across all the platforms. It's a lot of work. So we took this over for him, and you can see this result here, 684,000 followers on Instagram alone in less than 2 years. Think, what would that do for your business if you were able to level up like that, right? But not just Instagram. Let's go look at his TikTok. Same thing. He was at 0. We started the TikTok for him, actually. 411,000 followers on TikTok. Facebook, same process works. 406,000 followers. And let's just end it with YouTube. What's going on here? 277,000 subscribers. This is from virtually 0 to over 1 million subscribers, well over 1 million, almost 2 in just under 2 years. Why do I say this? Is that when your content is killer, when it's good, when it's engaging, when it's value providing, when it brands you as well as gets your messaging in a way that people want to consume it, it works. And you put ad spend behind these as well too, it works incredibly. That combination is absolutely killer. And so, yeah, we help businesses create content that others want to consume. Too often, businesses want to create content that they want to create. Hey, my product's cool. This is a cool picture. Let me post it. But the thing is, the audience doesn't care. What does the audience care about, and how do you fit your brand and your messaging into that kind of content? That's where those unlocks are. And that's what we specialize in here too. So this is a great example of before and after. We've also done, a whole bunch of different people in here. You can see we've done a lot with UFC and UFC Fight Pass, a bunch of content and stuff for them. RFK Jr. presidential run. We did his entire presidential launch. We got him. He had, I think, it was less than 900,000 followers. You can see now content absolutely crushing, millions of views per video, crafting his message in a way that people want to consume it. Amazing, but it doesn't just stop there. I mean, you can just look down this list. Pastor Benny Hinn, Elliot Hulse, famous YouTuber, Dave Melsner, great business coach, Jesse Enkamp, one of the biggest karate guys on the platform. Malachi Friedman, we took him from 26,000, almost 500,000 followers on Instagram. Jason and Nye from 1,000 over 130,000. Steph is cold. Kelly Siegel. Like the list goes on and on. And the reason I keep belaboring the point is that this process works. It doesn't matter your niche. It doesn't matter your industry, because why? We're reverse engineering what your audience wants to consume. So this is a bit about who we've done and what we've done, and now how we do it. The thing is, you're running a business, and though social media and your advertising is incredibly important, it's not the most important thing for you to be spending hours per day doing. You have other things that need your attention, and too often when people try to do it themselves, it's a lot of work. It's more than a full-time job. It's a whole team's full-time job. So what we do is we make it as simple, as effective, and as efficient to where it's a minimal time investment on your end, but maximum results. So what we do is we do all of the research into your space. What are people consuming the most? What are the styles of content, the topics of content, what's working the best, and how do we craft it into your message? And then we spend a lot of time focusing on the hooks, right? If your video is not capturing people's attention, it doesn't matter how good the video is. No one's going to watch it. The algorithms are going to think it sucks. You're going to get no views, right? So we show up, we have a bunch of different hooks that are designed to capture people's attention and make them want to watch. So we'll show up and film a whole bunch of videos. We're pre-planned, goes right into your expertise, right? So it's not like you need to be taught the basics of what your business is. You know it, you say it every day, and we just want to craft that in a way that people want to consume it. And then also with your scripts, we go in and we analyze the brand. We'll give you some forms so you can fill out what your offer is, who your audience is, what their pain points are. And then we craft a bunch of different scripts that are high converting to test, because again, organic and paid, it's a volume game. If you think you can make one ad and you're just going to print money forever, it's going to give you a great ROI, it's not. Even if it works out the gate, you will have creative fatigue. You want constant iteration, constant improving, and constant expanding upon what's working the best. That is how you scale your ads to get that ROI to not fade and to only grow and grow and grow, right? So you need a scale of ads. You can't do one, you need to do 20, you need to do 15, you need to do 10, you need to do a lot at a time and test what works the best. And so what we do when we show up, we do this, these are kind of example of what we'd be doing.
This is why your hormones, the hormone responsible for how you look, how you feel, even how you perform, sometimes drops by 50% by the age 35.
So you don't need to see the whole thing, but you get the idea. It's really capturing their attention with the hook that's kind of shocking, shatters a belief, leans into a pain point, paints the dream, sells the dream, and then from there, we're going into your sales. And an example of this, here's a guy. Charles DeJagger. He's energy credit consulting, and we were able to take here's a little testimonial he did for us here, but he was able to take his cost per acquisition of customers from $1,600 down to $773. That's more than cutting in half his cost to acquire a customer. What does that mean? That means he could double his business's growth, because he was spending this much. He's not going to all of a sudden spend this much. He's going to spend this much still, but he's going to get two customers every time he gets one. The only thing that changed was subbing it out with our creative and our creative testing system, right? So this stuff will literally change businesses' lives. Like it really, really does. We see it happen time and time again. So this is kind of the system. If you can get great creative, your organic grows, your ads grow. And we do offer services where it's completely done for you, where we'll do everything for you every month, come in, continuously reiterate, do all your posting for you, run all your ads. We have packages that do that. But the reality is nowadays most agencies are terrible, right? Anyone can pick up a phone and say they make videos and try to sell on services and lock into a contract, and they don't know what they're doing. They're winging it, right? And so we know once you start with us, once you see the results of what we can do for your creative and how that will change your business, almost immediately that you're going to want to continue to work with us for a long time. So what we wanted to do is craft an intro offer, a test run, to where you can see the results for yourself, increase the quality, increase the views, increase the ads, the conversions, the stuff that you're doing. And so basically what we're doing is a package of 15 videos. And before you think, oh, that's got to take a long time to film, and no, no, it's literally 2.5 hours tops. We're extremely efficient. We're extremely, we want to respect your time. You got to get back to running your business, right? So we'll show up. We're going to do all the research for your space. It'll be a combination of organic videos, ads, and kind of branding videos. But we'll send you a little form. You'll fill it out. It'll take 10 minutes. We'll craft your ads for you to where we can do, 4 or 5 ads for you in this block. We'll do 6, 7, 8, educational, content where you're educating people on your industry, right? Giving them tips on how, once people know that you know what you're talking about, they're way more likely to buy from you. So that's what these are kind of there for. We'll make some branding videos, some about us videos to where you can pin to your pages, look really great, as well as, those ads that will increase your conversions there. This entire package is on a massive discount right now, only for Orlando businesses. So if you want, we only take a few clients per month at this offer. So if you are interested in that, you need to jump on this right away. We sell out almost every month and really, really quickly as well. So click the link below. You can book a call with someone on our team, a free strategy call, learn a little bit more, hear about this intro offer, and jump on this today. But if these are the kind of results that you're looking for of the massive growth, the massive increase in your, return on ad spend, cutting your cost per acquisition down a whole lot while leveling up your brand, it content is the answer. And we, I think, are the best team in Orlando in order to make this happen for you. So click the link below, book a call. I can't wait to speak with you and can't wait to help you grow your business through the power of creative marketing.